Good morning, everybody. Wayne here from Pulling Parts, and it's a chilly one this morning. It's about 48 or so degrees, but the sun's coming up. Sun's up behind me, and you can feel the heat off of it. So it's gonna warm up for sure. They're saying like 63 degrees a day or something. But yeah, if you're new here, thanks for coming, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. But we're going to be working on a 98 Blazer today. Got a few things got to do to it, nothing major, but I'm bring you guys along, so hold tight. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is get in here and cut this belt. We don't save them. The engine's going to be going with the vehicle to the scrapyard anyway, so that's why there's not a whole lot that's coming off of it, because we already have a bunch of the parts here. We don't need a whole bunch more. So that's got to come off there. And we are going to be taking off the alternator first. And there's two bolts here, one here in the back. I think they're like a 13 millimeter. So my trusty Pittsburgh ratchet that I broke once and had to replace. That's okay, it happens. It didn't give me any trouble replacing it neither. So that was awesome. But yeah. Videos aren't the best. I do apologize. I have to use my phone. I'm not bringing my Canon to work. My job's dirty. I don't want to risk it possibly getting broken or, nasty grease, oil, grime, whatever on it. My phone has a case and a screen protector, so it'll be a little more agile to the situation. So I want to give a big shout out to my boss, Rob. He's the boss here. He owns the place. He gave me permission to make videos. So big shout out to Rob. Thank you, Rob. And if anybody lives in Northeast Ohio and you're looking for some late model parts, come on down and see us. It's Bob Carl's Auto Wrecking. It's in Cortland, Ohio. We're right by the Super Walmart. It's the Walmart Supercenter or whatever. So yeah, come on down, see us, and maybe we can hook you up with some parts that you might need. And we also sell parts on eBay, and we ship all over the world. So even if you're in Australia and need something and you find it on eBay and it comes from here, we can get it shipped to you, no problem. And yeah, come on and see us. While I'm thinking about it, if you're watching this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed, because definitely going to get shirts made probably sometime in the near future, and maybe we can get that going and get some merch out to you guys. I don't know, we'll have to see what happens, but see what goes on. Gonna get my persuader here. Sometimes these need just a little persuasion to get them up out of their hole that they're in. There we go. GM alternators are known for that. They're made out of aluminum, and the bracket that they're put in on here is the same, so they kind of stick a little bit. There we go. It's loose now. Alright. Put this over here. Gotta unplug this plug here. This should be a 13 millimeter bolt here as well. That's gotta come off. It's a little tight. Pliers. hold this bugger down here. I can't. Grab it with the needle nose, maybe. Just need to hold it enough to get the top nut just spin so I can get it off. Oh, that's not working. Explain to me why that's so tight. I got the bag of wrenches here. All right, 9/16 works. No, it don't. Buddy, explain to me why that's so tight in the first place. Makes no sense. Shouldn't be that tight. It's got to be on there enough so it doesn't come off. It don't got to be manhandled. Like, my goodness. There we go. It's about time. Did a bravada yesterday. Same concept. And it was like that too. Like, someone super tightened that on there. You don't have to crank them that hard. Snug them up. Then a little bump on them and they're good. You don't got to be cranked like He-Man's working on it. Alright, there's the alternator out. I'll just sit that bugger over here. Alright. Bolts can go up here. So I went ahead and took the old bolt cutters and whacked these two lines right here off. We don't need them. We're not saving them for nothing. Like I said, it's going to be going to scrap anyway, so just bolt off the top here to get these lines off here. 13 millimeter. Bolts holding there. The bolts holding the AC compressor to the bracket on the engine will be 13 millimeter as well. So these can go right in the vehicle. Going to be getting filled with scrap anyway, so ain't no reason not to just throw that stuff in there. 4 bolts on the top of this. There's 2, 3. 4th one's right here underneath that plate, underneath these lines. So pop this guy loose here. It's starting to warm up. I can feel the heat from that sun on my back. 2 10 millimeter bolts. Got my trusty Porter cable 20 volt 3/8. Well, it's an impact, but I got a 3/8 adapter on it. This is real nice for doing stuff. You don't have to turn the wrench the whole time. You can just zip, zip, zip. This is not no paid advertisement or nothing. I just like my Porter cable 20 volt impact gun. It suits my purpose for what I use it for, and it works great, and I like it. Never have a problem with it, other than if it goes dead. But I always carry at least 1 extra battery, so that doesn't happen at work. So that's all 4 bolts loose. Let's get these guys out of here right quick. You know what? Got the impact out. Might as well just zip them out that way. Alright. Bolts go up there, not saving those. Pop that loose. 1 plug on the back here, unplug that guy. Clutch seems to work. Set that over there. All right. Okay, what's next? Let me see. All right. Guess I'll pull the radiator next, guys. Turn you a little bit here. There you go. Move these guys out of the way. Once again, a 10 millimeter. Take this top plate off right here. Right there, you can see there's two 10 millimeter bolts there to take the fan shroud apart in 2 pieces. So we'll zip them guys out of there, like so. And there's 2 over here on the other side as well. You can see that. There's 2 down there. 1 there and 1 there, so. I think I'm going to use an extension on those. I'm kind of deep down in there. Another Pittsburgh brand tool. I don't care what other people say about Harbor Freight tools. Yeah, I broke that ratchet that I was using a little bit ago, but it's my fault because I was ratcheting on it way too hard. I broke the head. That's going to happen. I have since bought a breaker bar so that doesn't happen again. So that won't be an issue. Okay, fan shroud's loose. This little guy right here's got to come off. Pop that out of there. That can go in the car. This Blazer doesn't have a rear end in it. We pulled it out a couple weeks ago. A guy come and bought it because he's making a hot rod or something, and wanted the rear end to use in his hot rod, so we pulled that out then. So it's all jacked up in the back, sitting on a precarious angle, but it's all good. It is what it is. That over there. Let's check, see how much antifreeze is in this. I don't see any, but I'm definitely going to have to get a pan just in case some comes out of it. Don't know how long it's been sitting here, but all right guys, I gotta go grab an antifreeze, catch pan and whatnot, so I will be back. All right guys, so in order to get the radiator out or get to the lines to remove the radiator, that air box over there has to come out. See where it says K and N at? So I'm going to set you guys up right here. Get that angle so you guys can see. And I am going to pull all this stuff right here out. Now, there are one 10 millimeter bolt right here. Get that out of there. Come on. I don't know why stuff does that. There we go. That's the only one there holding that. I need a screwdriver for that. There's a clamp here and a clamp here. Flathead or like 5/16 or whatever that is. You could use with a ratchet. Maps airflow sensor unplugged. I don't remember what that sensor is, but then this air box just pops up out of here. Just like that. Go in the truck. These lines off, these electrical lines off of here. There's my screwdriver. Flip this around, unplug this here. That's all off. Can put that in the truck. First things first. Old trusty razor knife. We don't take all this apart like you're supposed to. Come on now, I work at a salvage yard. Work smart, not hard. Just cut these right off here. Tilt that back out of my way. Make sure I got my pan in the right spot. Looks like it. I'm going to try to get the petcock open down here. If I can reach it. I can't get my big gnarly hands in there, so what I'll do is just cut this lower hose, just like I did the upper one, and all the antifreeze in the radiator can drain out right into my catch pan down there. Show you guys what's going on here. Push on that antifreeze, nice green. There is a catch pan down there. It's not just draining onto the ground. The boss would shoot me if I was to do something like that. So now I can get in here a little better. Cut that a little more. Some more of that fluid to come out of there. See that pretty green fluid right there? That's some pretty good looking antifreeze. Now believe it or not, I dropped my razor knife down there. You can see it. Fish this out of here right quick so I can use it. There we go. I can really feel that sun on my back, you guys. It's definitely going to warm up. Let's finish cutting this lower hose out of here. There we go. And the way we keep the lower hoses from draining out of the engine when we're moving the vehicles and stuff. Golf ball, perfect size to stuff in that lower radiator hose, and now you won't have any more antifreeze leakage. All right. So that's that. Now I'm going to snip a couple of these lines out of here. My trusty bolt cutters. First, this one right here in front of you guys. Alright, that one's good. Pretty sure that was a training line. This one over here, you can't probably see because the fan's in the way, is an AC line. I think that's an AC line. Looks like an AC line anyway. Appears to be. Alright. Make sure my catch pan. Yep. Catch pan caught a good, real good bit of that. Alright, I got one more over here I gotta cut yet. Oh, that one's gonna be fun. Trying to get my big honker bolt cutters all the way down in there is gonna be real fun. Well, let's try. I did not buy these. These were supplied to me here at the job. They don't have no fancy name on them. They say hit. They were marked $10. I don't know where he got them or whatever, but yeah, they work good. And then there's one more line over here. Just a little problem sometimes getting them in tight spaces because of the way they open and stuff. Alright. Put those bad boys away. Out comes the radiator. Radiator, whatever you want to call it. Set that down right there for now. Okay. Oh, look at that. Varmints been living in here, which is common. I mean, it's in a junkyard, so what do you expect? 7mm bolts, I'm pretty sure. And this compressor, the AC condenser, will come out. Back to my trusty knife again. I want to just zip this piece of plastic right here, because if not, it'll give me a problem pulling the condenser out. And I know people will be down in the comments, oh, well, it's not how you do things. I work at a salvage yard. Remember this, people. We're not master mechanics here. We do what we got to do to get the job done. Work smart, not hard. Boss man himself says it, you know. Don't work around stuff. If something's in your way, move it. Or what have you. All right. I think these are 7s. Sure are. Then I'd be able to see what I'm doing over here. This top bolt right here. Just gotta whiz this guy out of here. This little ratchet right here, 1/4-inch ratchet, is something I bought from I think AutoZone. It's Duralast brand. And honestly, it works pretty good too. Can't really complain. Had it for a while now. It just doesn't seem right. Well, it's been really loose because I was tightening it back up instead of loosening it. It happens. Alright, there's that one. Come over here and get this one. That condenser will come right out of there. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. There we go. Get that out of my way. The bottom section of the fan shroud. She's in there. Got all these electrical hickey madoovers holding the wiring to it. I will just get that out of the way right there. No big deal. All right, now I got to get down in here again. This line right here. This is the other one line. You can see it's cut up here already. This one's got to be snipped down here. So just kind of get her up and out the way there. See if I can get you guys a spot where you can watch me do this. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Maybe right there. If that'll work. The old trusty dusty bolt cutters here. Right there on that spot. See right there, and just give her a cut. Back. And now this condenser will pull right up out of here. As you can see, it's kind of nasty. And I can sit down there. All right, guys. Well, that's what I'm doing to this for now. I gotta prep these parts the rest of the way, close this up, and move on from there. So if you like what you see, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Go shoot up my other channel, Wayne Maloney's Paranormal Adventures, where we do scary and paranormal adventures. And tell your friends. All right. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.